Hello there friends, this is Peter Sanchez, aka the King's Hero. Sorry for the lighting. Anywho, this is the DIY video that I promised you with how to make a bottle cap container. Now, this is a cool thing to add to your survival kit, in which you can make one where it has two compartments, for example. So that means you can put one thing in here, one thing in the other. Keep them entirely separate, waterproof, etc., etc. So the reason why I show you this is because in this project, all you're going to need is two soda bottles, some scissors, and some sandpaper. Now, the reason why I put it around, I found we had a scrap piece of wood. You don't have to have a scrap piece of wood, okay? But yeah. But I like this because it makes it easier to sand. Plus, you can just put it on your leg, just on your thigh, and just that way it makes it a little easier. Just put it down somewhere. And, yeah. So, how do you cut out this from this using this? Simple. First, you take your scissors. Now, before you do anything, I suggest that you step on your bottle. You take your soda bottle, so you step on it, and you open the cap out so that way the air can go out. Then once that happens, the air goes out, you've gotten it flattened, then it's much easier to cut into. So once you cut into it a little bit, the idea is that once you cut a little bit of it, you want to open it up. Then, once you cut into it, all you have to do is this. The reason why the video paused is because my alarm on the phone rang. Anyway, but yeah, nothing's good. Everything's good. I don't need that alarm anyway. I probably should have stopped it already by now. Anywho, so once you get it like this, then you start cutting. Keep on cutting until you go all the way around. And you're trying to get as close to the bottleneck as you can. With some good, sharp, well-working scissors, you should probably get pretty close. So put that to the side. And now you keep on cutting. Just keep on cutting in a circular motion, kind of twisting it while you cut. And the idea is to try to get all this extra stuff off. And keep on cutting. And then, once you cut it a little bit more, so that way you can try to keep it less of a funnel shape. Now this one, I just cut with the scissors. But, and yeah, if you're wondering, yes, you can use a saw, and you could cut it just from the top. But I'm using scissors because you don't need a saw. Anywho, once you get it like this, then you take your second bottle and you make it like this. Hold on a minute. Give myself a second bottle. Now we're back, and I got my second bottle cap. And yeah, you want to cut it so that way you get it that way you get it to look like something like this. Now, on this cap, I was able to cut a little bit more, and I cut too much because I couldn't go around the full time. But yeah, I'm going to trim off a little bit here. And here's the thing. You don't have to trim it very nicely. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be close. And then try to get as close to the bottle cap as you can. And if you can't cut any more, then that's okay. Yeah, that's about as good as I want it. That's about as good as I can get it. I want it to be just about as flat as you can with this, but don't worry, it's not perfect. That's where the sandpaper comes in. So once you clean this off, so take this, and you sand it. Once it's sanded, although if you want to sand it flat, so that way they fit perfectly together. And yeah, just sand for a little bit. Back again. And this is how it should look like afterwards. And can see here, that's how it's supposed to fit. Very nicely, very flat, very flush. So that way it will be closer. And you're trying to get as flat as possible, but if it's okay if it isn't. But this one, when I was letting it dry, it kind of dried slanted because I would put it in a clamp. But you don't need a clamp. That's the second part of the video. But that's another part of the video. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so once you take this, oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is that you not only need the scissors and sandpaper and the bottle, you also need some glue. How'd you get it like this if you didn't have any glue? So I used gel-based super glue, and instead of waiting until this thing hardens, I'm just going to show you how this one works. I think that just to be safe, make sure you put a liberal coating. I mean, don't make it right-wing at all. Make sure it is liberal. Okay. Make sure it's a very liberal coating, very nice, very as much as you can. And I'd say that you want to put once you put it in, if you happen to have a clamp, I'm going to show you what that is. You don't have to, as long as you have rubber bands or something like that. That'll probably work. At least that's what I'm you want to put it around the sides, right here, and put it like right here, put it together. Another thing I've heard is that you can use hot glue. You can also use epoxy, two-part. I've seen the guys who make the video. The guy who made the video used two-part epoxy, but not everybody has two-part epoxy, so I'm just going to say super glue or hot glue. That works. And I guess that's it. Oh, and if you want to figure out where to get a spacer, so that way this center part right here, I'll get to it. The center part right here, the center. Well, it's pretty easy. I just got it from the bottle. And I suggest that you try to find the middle part, the middle portion, the part that you step your foot on, to flatten the bottle. So that way, when you cut it into a squarish shape, just about the same size of this, and you put it on top you put the bottle cap on top, and you do a circle around it. And once you're done, you put glue on the edges of this, edges of the bottle caps around it, and then after everything's connected, put a liberal coating around the crease right here. That's if you want it to be waterproof, because the whole idea is that after the night, you can try to pull it apart and all, try to break it like that, and it shouldn't come apart. That way it's a very strong, very good sealed coating. I don't know how it will react with the hot glue, but yeah, anyway, I think you got the point. Sorry for spending like a whole lot of time on this, but yeah, that's it. And I'll show you the clamp. And this is the clamp I'm talking about. Then once you take the two pieces, once you've glued them down. Now, the reason why I'm not using any glue in this video is because I ran out of glue on this last one. I've made two already, but yeah, I ran out of glue on this last part. So yeah. And then you put in your clamp, and you wait overnight. I've heard you can use rubber bands as well, anything to keep it like very tight, very close together, so that way when it hardens, it's very tight, compact. And when you're putting glue on, you want to make sure you get those gaps, like right here, for example, like right here, there's a gap. I don't know if you can see that. There's a gap right there. Other gaps along the side, so that way everything's covered. You've got what you need. And I guess this is it for the video. Very simple. I'll put a link in the description for the actual original video of how to make this. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day, friends. Thanks for watching. I guess this is my first DIY video. Have a nice day. God bless and peace be unto you.